Hi everyone, it's Leanne from Rivo Creations. In the last video I was talking about a new journal that I was making, and here's the pages. They're all quite beautiful. They're flowers, or roses I should say, on different coloured backgrounds. They come from the Graphics Fairy. Now this journal here is going to be 8 by 5 1/4 inch. The spine is 2 inches by 8, so 8 this way by 5 1/4, 8 this way, 5 1/4, 2 inch, 8, 2 inch, 8, and 5 1/4 inch by 8, 5 1/4 by 8. So it's pretty simple. Now all I've done is left about 1/4 of an inch gap for the spine and for the journal itself, and I've used some masking tape. Well, not masking, this is packing tape. It's just stronger. I think it's got more plastic in it or something. It makes it stronger, and the masking tape, because masking tape can rip. This is more, I don't know, they must use plastic or something to make it strong. So that's all I've done, and all I'm going to do now is cover it. Now what I've done for the paper is I'm using this lacy paper. It's a bit grey with white, grey background with white flowers, and I've added a section of 6 inches this width to the end of one 12-inch sheet. So 12 inch, and I've used another 6, and I've put about, what's that, 2 inches spine there to add to it, so it makes it one big sheet. That's all I've done. Which way is front, which one's back? I'm going to put that strip there to the back. You won't see it once it's all decorated, so I'm not too concerned. Now I'm going to use a new tool that I bought. Here it is here. And it gives you the gaps around. It's called cartonage tool. Comes with a scraper. They're acrylic spacers, they're called. So what they do is you can space your, if you want, for instance, an inch around the edge line like this, you use it as a spacer, and then you can draw it. Something bit me. You can draw it, and you've got an exact inch around the whole thing, and then it's got different measurements here and here and here. Also this one here, let me just see how wide that is. Let me just see. Right, so that's, not sure what that is. It's not quite an inch, so we're looking at centimeters wise, 2 centimeters, that one. Now this is an interesting one, because what you can do is it has a triangle right there, as you can see, right there, and this is acrylic, and what you do is, I just have to move these, is you put it on your page like that on the corner. Right, I have to move everything, hang on. So you put it down on your page, you put the cardboard in there, and you've got, I'll just move it up so you can, no, I'll move it down so you can see it better. So you put that on the corner on that triangle piece that's cut out of the acrylic ruler, and you put it there, and you can draw a line. I'll get a pencil and I will show you. That's not very sharp, that one. Let me see. This will do. So, okay, we'll get our paper where we want. We want it about there. We want to say this as a spacer around the whole lot, so we'll use this big one. And then when it comes to the corners, you put that on the corner, like that. And then you draw a line here, and it gives you that tiny little space here of about 1/4 of an inch. And it's left perfectly there, so you can fold it in when you fold it. So I'm going to put these back in, and let me just see how thick that is. That's 3/4 of an inch, that one. And I think we will use it. Now, where's the plastic? Ah, there it is. Okay. So that's what it's called. Cartonnage tools. Okay, and this scraper here, they normally put the edges down by using it, so you can flatten it. Now, here's my pencil. Silly, yeah. Right, I've got some score tape here, or some double-sided tape. And what I'm going to do is give it about this width right round. I'm going to draw it. Right, let me see. Okay. So it's going to be there. Turn that around. Here as well. And then on the top. There we go. So that's the length we're going to use. Now I think that's enough to turn over. Just enough. Yep, I think so. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut that out. You know what? I'm going to use my cutter. Hopefully it'll fit in. Should. Yep, just. Okay, so let's get it to here where we want to cut it. Okay, so let's get it right on that line. Let's make sure everything's straight. Okay, that's good. One down. That one off. Now this may be a bit more difficult. Yep. We need the big cutter for that. Just gonna check to get my ruler. Can't find my metal ruler. So we can use this ruler. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on that line. I'm going to rip it. Let me see this line here. Okay. Okay. Like that. Let's rip this side now. Right there. This is where it's twice as thick. A bit harder to take off, but nonetheless, voila, finished. It doesn't have to be perfect on the inside because we are going to cover the inside as well, of course. Okay, so it's not too bad. Right, let's start again now. So that fits a little bit better. Right round, yes. And then we're going to put our diamond cut back on our book here like this. Whoops, it moved. Right. Okay, so there it is there. All we do is draw a line on that side. So you've got about 1/4 of an inch left over. Same as this one. Let's go to the other side. There. And there. Okay, and that's what we've got. So let's snip away. Snip on that line and take those corners off. Do the same on this side. This should make our life a little bit easier. Okay, voila, that's it. So we've got this quite perfect now, how we want it. Yep, that's about it. So this is going to fit quite nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the big sides first, and then the little sides second. That's what we'll do. So let's do this big side first. Let's put some double-sided tape right on the edge line. Let's get it in position again. About there. I think I will put one on the cardboard itself as well. And I will probably put another one beside it. Okay, now I'm going to do that to the whole thing. Start at the top, put one on. Let's put two here on the long side. One. Oops. Two. Let's take it to the edges. Oops, this is very strong. put it on the edge line. Let's do another one. That ripped off. Put it down again. Let's do the other side as well. Okay. Let's do one more right next to it. Right, now we do need to put some in the center, like that. Not too many. I don't think it needs it. Okay, and there we go. Okay, I've got all that down. Let's just finish this one off and put one on the edge line. And maybe around the spine. I'm not sure. Let me just think about that. So the paper will be on. Yeah, I think I'll put one there and one there. I'll leave the spine free because we will be binding our book and put our thread through there, so I don't want any tape. So that will be fine, I think. Okay, so what we want to do is put this on this. I'm just going to mark it because I want to be able to make sure that everything is even. I'm just going over it again just to be more precise. Okay, that's where I'm going to put my book. Right, let's take these middle ones off. One. Two. Three. Okay, let's position it on those lines we made earlier, just a little while ago. Think about there is right. Let's get our roller. Make sure it's stuck down. Let's now give it a little bend. I will get a bone folder, I think. Let me see. These are very thick ones. Not necessarily good for delicate paper work like this. Let me see what this can do. Let's see how we go. There's the front, there's the spine. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Now we can start. Well, I should have checked that a bit more. That's not lined up very well. Never mind, that's fine. We should be right to go. I'm going to have to cut that a tiny bit more. Like that, because I didn't get it right the first time. I should have measured it again and got that on the line. I didn't get it on the line. I don't know why. Never mind. We'll continue on and keep going. Okay. Let's start taking off our big sides. Now people use a tool to get this off. I've got a few hard, tough nails and they usually work in getting this off. So I'm just going to persist with that. Okay, here we go. We're going to do our first one. Start in the middle, work out. Like that. Okay. Alright, it's not too bad. I think they normally use this for pushing down the cardboard, getting it flat. Right, let's continue. Now I think I've really covered that other one up, that other tape. Let me just see if I can get one off. Well, I am having trouble. I normally don't. I'll continue to work with it. There we go. There we go. Now this second one's going to be hard to get off, but we'll see how we go. Let me have another go, because I can still lift this up and get it out. And we've got it. It's a little bit difficult to get. Perhaps that second row was not needed, but I won in the end. Right. In the middle, work out. As you can see, I have, and we all make mistakes, I have actually done that crooked. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's late at night and I'm tired, but nonetheless, it's still working okay. It's going good. I don't know why they were put there. They were supposed to be put on the other side. But never mind, we'll leave that there now. So let's take this off. Let's take this off. Neighbours must be out, the dogs are barking. Okay. Did we get it all off? Yes, we did. Let's get the second one. Now, I'm finding this difficult because, and I'm sorry, because I put it on crooked, and this is all now stuck underneath. Never mind, we'll work through it. There we go. Okay, so here we go. We're going to cut the corners in like this and this. And then we're going to fold it over from the middle and then push out. Okay. So that's perfect. See that? Okay. Let's do it again. It feels very strong too. This double-sided tape is strong, but also I've got 3 layers of it on, so to make sure that it does stick down. And here we go again with the tape. I have to lift it up so I can see it under the light. Okay, got one off. Let's try the second one. Almost. Nearly there. That'll do. Right, let's start lifting it up in the center. Ah, we didn't pinch our corners. Oh dear. That one did not turn out as good. Oh, it's not too bad. That one's not too bad either. Okay, there you go. We've done it. That's the front. There's our folder all done. Now all we have to do is the inside. But before we do that, I am going to let me get my bone folder. I am going to stick that down just a tiny bit more. Like that. This here is pretty good. Let's just do it on the inside one more time. Okay, that's it. Okay, the front is that. Right, boy, that was a dilemma, but we've done it. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this sort of work. I like it to be just right, even though I made a mistake. Right, here we go. I'm going to stick this beautiful picture. It's a vintage Victorian picture, and I've got this frame I found around the place, and I'm going to stick that on the front. I think that that would be very nice, so I'm going to do that. So let me just see how we go with this. Up a tiny bit so we can see his feet. Out there. Okay. I think we can start with a little bit of glue, wet glue that is, on the very bottom. Why am I crooked? Up the side. We don't need much. Boy, oh boy, I am so crooked. Okay, let's stick this down so we just get his feet. Yep, that's pretty good. So there we go, we've got our picture. Now I'm going to stick it down here. Let me see if I got that even though. I wanted to get it even. So I'm going to have a look at it and I'm going to draw a little mark. And let me see if that's about straight. I think so. So we'll put it on that line down there. Okay, I'm going to use double-sided tape again because I don't want anything wet on my book. So we won't need much. And I might put one up the middle. Don't think we need any more, do we? No, I don't think so. Make sure that tape's down. Okay. Now here we go again, pulling off the tape. Let's see how we go this time. Right. Ta-da, we've done it. Now, let's see how we go. There we go. And that, that's pretty good. Let's put our pin back in. And let's see how we are. Right. Well, I think that that's a wrap on that, except we have to do our inners, of course. So that's quite beautiful, quite pretty. We could put a word down here or something, and I might find something, or I might just leave it. So here's our signature, one signature, and the reason being it's only one. Actual fact, we could probably do two signatures. Look at that. We'll do two. We'll do the same as this. I'll just download some more paper, and we'll do two signatures. That'll fit into there quite nicely. And that will fit into there quite nicely, I think. Let me see. Yep, I've cut it right. Yep, I've cut it right. So I'll do another signature like that of I think it's 12 pages, I think. 11 or 12. Not sure, I can't remember. But I'll do the same. I'll download these beautiful pages. Right. So let me see what the inside's like. I was thinking about text, to put some text inside. I don't know, I just sort of like that sort of idea. Let me just see if I can rip that off. We can cut that up. Don't worry about that. Turn it over here. Let me see the size of this. See, the size isn't too bad. It may cover up everything there. Might be a nice inside, actually. Let me just see. I could overlap that, couldn't I? I could overlap it. That would look quite nice. I'm going to go with that, only because I love this text paper. I'm just going to have a look at this other one, see if it's bigger than that book. No, it's the same. Let me just see what that paper looks like, whether it's nicer than this one. No, I think the lighter stuff is better. Then again, that's got beautiful tones around it already, aging tones. Decisions. Come on. What do I want? This one or that one? I'm going with this one. So I'll cut a few of them off and can do a bit. So I'm going to just trim that side off. I'll leave that side. So we'll put it there. I'll just cut another one and see where it goes. Two more. Okay. Let's see how we go. So I'll put one over here. I'll put one here. Put one over here. And we can put one here. Now, if I cut that off, that might look even better still. There we go. Now if we put this one down first, like that, make sure it's even, Stephen, and then we can put this one over the top, about wherever we can put it, and this one over the top, like that. What do you think? I think that would look rather nice. Let me see if it matches the theme on the front. I'm having a hard time with that paper deciding that one or the lighter one. I'm going to go with the lighter one. Isn't that shocking? Sorry, everyone. So let's go with that instead. I like the tone of that one, but I think this one matches the front cover better, and I think that that's more important. So let's just give that a bit. Take off the rest. Excuse me, my nose. Same as this one. Okay. So we've done that. We've done that. Let's have a look how we go. Right. That one there. Put this one here. Right. I didn't cut that one very well, did I? Turn it around and cut a bit more off. There we go. Okay, so we'll put that one down first, of course. That there, and then that there, and then that there. Yep, I think I will use that, then the dark one. So what I'm going to do is I'll be right back, and I'll see you soon. Okay, I'm back, and I'm in a mess here. And what I'm going to do is I have already laid down my middle page like that. Oops, can you see? Or is that too dark? Or too light, I should say. There we go. That's a bit darker. So I put down my middle page, as you can see. And I've sort of put them in the line there. And what I'm going to do is finish it off. Now I've just marked my pages where I want them. And I put some double-sided tape on the back of these papers. They're very delicate, so be very careful how you pull them off. You really should have a tool or something to pull these off. And you should brandish them down very well. So I may do that off camera because it may be fiddly and I don't want to waste your time. So I'll be right back. Right, we've done it. I'm just going to move that light a bit away. It's too reflective. There we go. So we've done our inside now. And we've done our outside. Inside, outside. Now what I've decided to do is 2 signatures in here would look quite good. So we're going to do 2 signatures. I'm going to add to those signatures a couple of more pages each, and then they should be fine. And then when we decorate, it will certainly fluff up more. So there we go. We've done our inside. We've done our outside. We've selected a picture and a frame, Victorian period. We've got some Victorian paper, Victorian period paper. We've got some ephemera that's Victorian. We're going to decorate our cards that are going into our pockets. And I can't see why we can't do a pocket now on the front and back. And I think that's what we'll do. But we'll decorate them in the next video. So I've got, how many pockets? I thought I had 4. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sure I've got 4. I'm missing one. I'll have to go look for it. It'll be here, just somewhere. But anyway, let's not fret about it. Let's see where this would look nice. Maybe down further here. Boy, oh boy, that light is terrible. So maybe we can put it down here. Maybe put it right in the corner. No, I think in the middle more looks better, looks more even. Looks like it's come with the hook. Yeah, I think that is good. Let's get our glue. Actually, these are very strong cardstock, so I might use double-sided tape. But I'll use a thinner one. Here's a thinner one. So we'll do that. Oops. Getting a bit messed up here. I'll put one across the bottom to tape it up. Right, so I think we only need a bit there and there. So what I'll do is I'll put some tape here, I think, and here, and here, and here. That should work. Okay. Now let's see where we want our pocket. Well, I'm thinking it's probably better to go down lower. Make sure it's even, Stephen. Maybe there. About there. Pencil. Now I'm going to get a rubber and I'm going to rub everything out when I finish the journal, so don't panic about all the marks here and here. I can get rid of them very easily. Okay, so let's pull off this. I can take all this off. I'm really going to have to buy a tool so I can really get used to taking this tape off. Because it's getting harder for me. I don't know whether it's because the tape's old or whether I'm getting less strong. Who knows? Anyway, let's go with this. We're going to put it here and here. About there. There we go. That's one. Let's do a second one. Let's see where we can put this one. Put it right on the edge line like we did there. Yeah, I think that's the easiest. Now I'm only going to put one glue on this. I think I went overboard with the other. So I'm just going to put one down. Maybe two on the bottom only. There we go. Okay, let's do that as well. Okay, one more. There we go. Okay. And we're going to get it in the same position as the other one, like that. Okay, so there we go. That's what it looks like. Oh boy, that light, that glare. It's terrible, isn't it? Right, so that is not a bad start. Now these cards here, I've got to trim them up a little bit more, but they go into these pockets. And I've got to trim them up a little bit more. And we're going to decorate one or two of them. So that one's a bit tight because it needs trimming. Let's try another one, see if I trimmed it even smaller. Sort of. No. We'll trim them up and we'll decorate them. Put some tabs on top and we can just pull them out then, can't we? So that's a pretty good start, I think. So we're going to put our 2 signatures in. Like that. 2 signatures. And that's what we're going to do. But other than that, to me, it's quite nice. There we go. So there's our 2 signatures. So I think I'll leave it at that, and I think that when we come back in the next video, I'll have more papers, and we will start to decorate them before we sew it in. I do like this paper idea, this book paper inside the folder itself. I think that the insides look really very, very nice. Boy, come on, focus. Terrible focus, I'm so sorry. Not sure what that's about. There we go. It's gone again. Never mind. Okay, so until I see you next time, please take care, everyone, particularly on the roads. Bye for now.